Hi guys, welcome back to my channel one more time. So today I'm doing a get ready with me. I'm also going to give you guys like a little life update and what's been going on in my life. Today's Thanksgiving, so I want to have this video uploaded today for you guys. I do have a few vlogs that I have not uploaded just because of vlogs. I love to film, so I'll record like every thing in my life, but just to like edit and put together takes me forever. So I do have some of those going up later on that happened before, but I just wanted to get some content up for you guys because I haven't yet. So I'm gonna film a little get ready with me. I probably won't go over like everything that I have that I'm like putting on my face, but I am just gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on in life, and then probably do like a mini vlog and have this up by the afternoon for you guys. So I am drinking coffee, like a cappuccino. I was gonna drink black coffee today, but I wasn't in the mood for it. I ran out of almond milk and I found this like little cappuccino mix in my cabinet, so I used it. Also, excuse my nails, I haven't gotten them done, so they're crusty. Plus I'm like a nail biter, so please excuse that, okay? So I'm gonna start off by priming my face. Forehead looks extra small today. I'm doing like this hairstyle where it's like the slick front and then I'm doing like curly in the back, so my forehead be looking extra small. I know everyone be coming for my forehead, but I don't know why. Let's talk about COVID, guys, and how it's affected me long term. I got COVID, I believe, back in August, so it's been a few months since I've not had it, and all I can say is I still haven't felt 100% like myself during isolation. I did vlog for you guys, so you guys saw on there that I was just having like breathing problems and I just wasn't feeling like 100% like myself, and I got through all of that, but I've never fully recovered with like breathing. I still can't fully like breathe without my lungs hurting. I also run out of breath like super easily, so it's kind of scary sometimes, especially like a month or two ago. I remember I used to complain to my mom and my sister all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. There was days like at work where I really felt like I was gonna pass out. So it was really scary, and even like my co-workers and friends are like, Leslie, you good? Because like I wouldn't notice it because whenever you kind of just like live with it, you don't notice it very often. So I wasn't noticing it as much, but my friends were like, you good, girl? Like, is it the mask? And I'm like, no, it's literally my lungs. Everyone's like, maybe you need to get like a different mask that doesn't feel like it's suffocating you. And I'm like, no, it's for sure my lungs, because I feel like it's not the mask. Of course, the mask makes it like a little bit harder to breathe, but even without the mask, whenever I'm at home, or like exercising, I just feel it. So I haven't been able to fully be myself again. Like I used to love going on runs. I was like on like a super like healthy journey for a while before I got COVID, and I was like, you kind of think that you're never gonna get it, and then boom, it hits you and you feel like it's never gonna affect you, and what everyone else is saying is not like really gonna happen to you, and then it does, and it's like super unfortunate and scary. It just opens your eyes to everything, and I get it. Like I'm young, I'm able to kind of recover a little faster. I can't imagine how other people or older people deal with it. My sister, she hasn't gotten her taste or smell back. It's been 3 months and she's lost quite a bit of weight, just because like, first of all, she was also like on a health journey with me, so we had lost a little bit of weight together, and then just like not being able to taste and smell, she hasn't ate as much, and it just affects your mood. I can't imagine. I lost it for like a week and a half, and I could not imagine losing my taste and smell for that long. Hopefully she'll get it back soon, but you never know with COVID. That's a scary thing. Like it really does affect you long term. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not like you just get like the flu and you're like, oh, you can take some medicine and you're good. No, this is like, you never know what's gonna really happen to you. There's still studies being done, and yeah, so I haven't gone to the doctor about it. Everyone's like, you should go to the doctor, Leslie. I'm just that person that I hate going to the doctor. I don't know, until like I really feel like I need to, and whenever I do, just know something's like really wrong with me if I have to go to the doctor. Also, something scary that happened a few weeks ago. My sister was like, she just felt like she needed to like go to the doctor and just like have a family physician, like just somebody that she could go to, call if she like had any questions or anything like that. So she made an appointment. She ended up going. Well, they ended up telling her that she had like a heart murmur, and of course we were all like really worried about her, and just, you know, just crazy how things happen. I feel like life really just never gives you a break, which is so unfortunate sometimes, but you gotta roll with the punches, you know. She's a very like anxious person, so of course I know how that like affected her like in her life. But thankfully they were able to get her in to do an ultrasound, and you know, we don't know what caused the heart murmur. The doctor was like, it's just weird because if you went for like COVID, they check your heart at like, even if it's just like urgent care, they'll check your heart, which I think is what she did. And so they didn't find the murmur, which it was a very, I don't know, I just put that on my lips. It was a very, like, you could hear it. And the thing is, like, my sister's going to nursing school, and she like always be checking, you know, our hearts and stuff. She's always checking ours. But like one day she came home like after that, and then we're like, oh my gosh, we should check yours. So we checked her heart, and you could clearly hear the murmur in her heart. Like it sounded like a little like it wasn't like it would like, you know, boom 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 boom, and then you hear like it was so weird. Once again, we don't know what's the cause of it. And she got like an ultrasound done, so it's everything, it looks fine. It's just like, I forgot how she explained it, but the doctor just called her and told her like, try not to stress, you know, just try to like keep your heart as healthy as you can, and hopefully you'll grow out of it. And if not, we hope it doesn't advance and get any worse. So, you know, we kind of still worry about it. Just make sure like, you know, she's doing good, she's keeping her heart healthy. It's good to go get yourself checked out, guys, by a doctor. I know I just said I hate going to the doctor, but you know, for those things, sometimes your intuition tells you these things, and you should listen to it for sure. So yeah, there's that. What else? So yeah, I'm thankful for like, you know, our healthcare providers. If you are a doctor, nurse, firefighter, policeman, very thankful for all of you guys. I know you guys are working during the holidays, and I couldn't thank you guys enough, because I know it's hard, you know, that stuff never stops. That's the thing, like, we're able to have off on holidays and on Thanksgiving, but some people are not. To our soldiers and people serving, so thankful for you. I know that's something that never stops, and I just can't imagine. So I just want to say thank you. Very thankful this Thanksgiving for you guys. Yeah, without you guys, I don't think we'd be able to function right. I could cry right now, but I'm not going to, because this is not the video. I was gonna get a second job, guys. I was looking a few months ago to get a second job. I felt really overwhelmed with everything, and I remember I mentioned it to like a few of my friends and my family. Of course, mom was like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do type of thing. And my sister was like, don't do it, because you're already like super like, just, you know, I work 40 hours. You know, she was like, I don't think you should do it. I ended up applying to like a bunch of places, and I got some calls back, but I also didn't get calls like back, which is fine. I ended up not going through with it, just because, you know, the Lord shuts doors that need to be shut, and I'm thankful that he did. And I tell people that, like, I'm thankful that sometimes he doesn't listen to what I want, and kind of like, this is not what you need. So I'm thankful for that. And that's the one thing that I always go for, you know, anything new in my life. I tell him like, if it's not for me, please just shut it. So I'm thankful for that. Oh, that goes into tying with why I was getting a good job. I'm just kind of like, you know, during the pandemic, it's hard to live in general. So, and just holidays are hard. I really felt the pressure of like giving my kids like a good holiday season, good Christmas, good Thanksgiving. My mom was like, you don't have to give them everything. They don't have to, like, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, you know what, like, I guess you're right, mom. So also some of my other great friends told me that, like, girl, like, they're young, like, your kids understand that they won't always get what they want, and that's okay, especially during this season that we're in, you know, of a pandemic, and they'll understand. So thankful for those people that just really truly speak life and love and everything into my life, because I'm a spaz. Like, I'm such a spaz. I will be like, I'm gonna do this, and then like run and do it. I am planning on moving up in my job, guys. So I am a visual merchandiser for H&M right now. So I make decent amount of money. Like I make just enough money right now. And I don't know, I just have felt that like where I'm at with that, like I love doing what I do. It's a very overwhelming job. I have a lot of things to complete. I have deadlines. It's kind of like an always on the go. I'm exhausted most of the time whenever I get back from it. Of course, there's harder jobs. So I literally always tell myself that like, stop complaining because people have harder jobs. For example, my mom, she works like an assembly line. She like assembles lamps. That's hard. Kind of like over it in a sense where it's like, I'm just over the workload and I just feel like it's time for me to move somewhere else in my company, like move up or like, something like that. So it's something that I have mentioned to my store manager, so my boss. It's something that I have mentioned to them, like, hey, I'm ready to move up and like, just move on with H&M. I'm currently in the process of doing all that. Don't know when, I just know that it's gonna probably happen hopefully sooner than later. Let's talk baby daddy situations, which of course in all my little conversations that I have about my baby daddy, I don't mean harm. I don't say this just to hate. I literally just state what I'm going through in my life, and I try to take my emotions out of it, but also I talk about it because I know I'm not the only one going through it. But I don't mean it to come off as like me hating on him or me like trying to ruin his reputation and like everything. Like, no, people know that he's a good person. Could we debate about being a good dad? Of course, but of course, like, he's a good person, so I don't ever expect people to like just hate him because of what I say. So I always have to say that before I start talking about him, because I never want my kids to look back on this and be like, oh, my mom was just trying to like depict and pick apart my dad. So, and just in general, his family, if his family watches it, I don't ever want them for me like just to come off as like Leslie's just trying to hate on him, because that's not at all who I am as a person, and he knows that. I have decided to put him on child support. It's like a hard decision. I know people are like, they depict mothers as baby mamas as like these people that just want like your child support money and that just want to take away like your life and take everything that you have away from you. But I'm here to tell you that a lot of baby mamas don't care about that. My son's gonna be like 9 next year, so for that long I have not cared for it, and I have not done it. But at some point you have to realize that they have to play their part in it, and it's not for you, it's for your kids. Like, they have to realize that they have responsibilities that they can't just opt out of, because I know for a fact I didn't choose to have these kids by myself, so I shouldn't be stuck working my butt off. You grow up, you realize how much time and money comes out of your pocket to take care of your kids. Well, that's where I was, because I'm like, I'm here busting my butt. I make a decent amount of money, so therefore I don't get government assistance besides maybe like insurance, which I recently just got, just getting assistance with that. But even with that, like, whenever I had them on my personal insurance, it was like $100 something for them that they were taking out of my checks. It was just stressful. Plus daycare, so like they have that school program, which is like $83 a week, $300 a month. I have to pay for all that, any extra things that they want to do. So like Tonio had basketball, so anything that shoes, which I'm thankful that I have a great family. By family I always mean like my mom and my sister. That's all I mean, because my family really don't be helping me. Like aunts, uncles, like they don't help me. Grandparents don't help me. And I'm just like, yeah, so I was just like, you know what, for so many years I tried to be the person to like make something out of nothing for so many years. And of course, like, it was just always him sending me paragraphs of how hard his life was, and I just felt so bad for him for so long, because that's what he would send me, like, hey, I'm not doing good, like, this is what's going on in my life, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, really? I'm just asking you for the bare minimum. And I even told him, like, at one point, like, you can send me $50 if that's all you can send me, great. But it's like the fact that you don't send anything and you don't call. It's always me like having to like be like, are you gonna call? And this year just really opened my eyes up to people's like intentions, and especially like his. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate, I'm just simply saying facts. This is it. And it was like a pandemic, and he really didn't even reach out to them. And I remember one day I'm like, you know what, let me just let me just contact him, because I'm like, you know what, like I don't know, I'm just that person that I'm like, I just want to feel like, I just want to hear out how you feeling, you know, like what's going on. So I did, and I'm like, hey, like it's been a whole pandemic and you haven't reached out to your kids, like what's going on? He's like, I just feel bad because I haven't been able to help you. I'm like, yeah, but a phone call would be nice, like a phone call, like, hey, you know, it's always just me like reaching out to him and be like, hey, what's going on, like, are you good? Are you gonna help with your kids? So I just finally got tired of it, and that's where I'm at in my life with that. The funny thing is, like, anytime you put them on child support, I feel like you could be the nicest, sweetest person. You could have tried your best to like help them out, which I did for 9 years. Sir, you were not on child support, or 8 years. You were not on child support of any sort. So that should have given you more than enough time to get yourself together. If you didn't, that is not nobody's fault but yours. But I feel like even then they're gonna get upset about like what you decide to do, and it's just something that you can't avoid, sadly. So yeah, I put child support on him. I told him I was going to, and then I did. And they just feel like it's never gonna happen. They just feel like it's never gonna come. They feel like they're always gonna be able to live their life, and I'm just like, I just don't understand how you can be there for everybody else but your children. I will never understand that. And I know everyone has a chance to grow, because I'm here. The only reason I'm here is because I've grown and, you know, I've matured. And of course, like, that's decisions that I've made for myself and for my kids. So I'm not gonna say like he can't change, or like things are never gonna change, things are always gonna stay the same. No, I'm hoping that one day he'll like, you know, grow up and take care of his children. But at this point, it's like, I'm just tired of doing it all by myself. It shouldn't be all by myself, and it shouldn't be put on people who shouldn't be doing it. So I've always said, like, I've even texted him for the longest time, like, Leah needed dental work. She needed dental work. And out of pocket, it was gonna be like $2,000. Okay, $2,000 out of pocket. I don't just have $2,000 out of pocket to do that. So I texted him, and literally, I'm like, I try to be so understanding, and I like told him about it. Didn't receive anything from him. Didn't get anything from him. I told his mom about what was going on, because she reached out to me, and didn't get anything from her either. I mean, I got like a, you know, oh, you know, like I'm going through my own things and blah, blah, which I get it. So who came around? My mom. My mom has always been the person, and I'm so thankful for her. And I've always taught my kids to be thankful for my mom, because she's an amazing woman. So my mom came in clutch and helped me, gave me the money for her dental work. And I'm so incredibly thankful for it, because like, this woman doesn't even know. One day I'm gonna take care of her. One day I'm gonna tell her she doesn't have to work anymore, because that's my goal in life. She's literally done so much for me, and I'm so incredibly thankful for that. She didn't have to. She had so much going on in her life that she could have been like, Leslie, I just can't. And it came from a place where it's like, here, like, I'm gonna help you. I'm so thankful for that. But till this day, I haven't received like, hey, this is my part. Because I even told him, like, my mom paid your whole part. I need you to, like, you know, pay me back so that I can give that to my mom. And he has never done it. There's been multiple times where I'm like, hey, I need your help on this. For example, like the after school program. And I'm like, literally, I'm not asking for you to pay like anything like crazy. I'm asking you to pay $83 every other week. So like, we'll just like switch on and off every week. And couldn't even do that. Haven't received anything from that. Of course, he's giving me like $100. I mean, the last time he gave me that, it was like 2 months ago. So that's like, I think the most he's given me this year is like $400. The funny thing is, like, whenever I did put him on child support, he's like, I just don't want anything else in my name, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if anything should be under your name, it should be your damn kids. They have your last name. Like, if you should be paying anything, it should be like for your damn kids. But of course, like, who am I? Like, what do I know? At 1.2, he like told me, he's like, you know, I gotta live. Like, sir, I have been trying to live by like on my own for 3 years, officially with just the kids for 3 years. So I don't know what he's talking about. Like, you never cared about me and living. You never cared about me and making it. You never cared about me and having food on the table for these kids. Why the hell should I care about you? And I know that's like, I should not think that way, but like at some point you have to just think that way, because you have to stop feeling sorry for them, because that's what they feed off of, is people feeling sorry for them. So please don't come to me with like, oh, I still gotta live. No. And of course, not everyone has the same situation as me, so I know you know, maybe you have a good baby daddy and they still pay child support, which is not a bad thing to pay child support. It's just sometimes it's such a controversial thing. Like, boy, I do not want your money, but at some point you gotta grow up. Just grow up. Because some of us didn't have an option to grow up. Some of us had to grow up. For example, me, and I didn't choose to have these babies by myself. I promise you, he was there in the delivery room with both of my kids. He was there whenever I found out that I was pregnant with both of the kids. So we're in a whole ass relationship. So I did not choose to have these kids on my own. If I did, I would give him the benefit of the doubt, but I didn't. So he can go somewhere else with that. Relationship wise, I have not been in any types of relationship, guys. Okay, remember that ghosted story, like the first time I got ghosted? Oh, I have an update for you guys. This person added me back on like on most things. It's just funny. I'm like, girl, like what? I don't understand. So after the ghosted story, like I really just have zero time for men. Like I mean I love a little, well, how do I explain it? Like whenever I love the attention. I love whenever guys try to give me attention. It's just funny to me. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like I like it. It's not, you know, like I will entertain dudes. But it's not like, I just feel like I can't take people seriously anymore in my life, and dudes either. So if you are a dude that I take seriously, eventually, that's how you know you're really gonna, I really like you, because I really don't be paying that much attention to guys. I'm really confident in who I am, you know, where I'm at in life, and I can do, it's funny because I'll have like conversations with like my uncles or like my aunts and stuff. They're like, Leslie, like get yourself a man, so therefore like they can help pay your bills and do this. I'm like, girl, do you know who raised me? You know who raised me? Sylvia Castillo raised me. I ain't got no time for no, you know, this woman was a single mother with 4 kids living in a 1-bedroom house and trying to make it. Like, I ain't trying to get no man to help me pay no types of bills, because I can pay them by myself. If I get a man ever, I'm gonna love this man. Like, I'm gonna love him to death. But also, if he dies tomorrow, I'm gonna be fine. If he cheats on me and moves on, I get a divorce, guess what? I'm gonna be good, because I was something and I took care of myself before you. So I don't need no types of person in my life. And if you decide to walk away, guess what? It's fine, baby. I pay my own bills, I do my own thing, and I'm good by myself. So that's all that matters, guys. So I think that's like the most attractive thing, even like in a man. Whenever I see a man who's independent and who can take care of their own and themselves. And my goal in this life is to take care of my mom. So if I have not gotten there, trust me, no man is gonna help me do that. I'm gonna do it myself. I've talked for 30 whole minutes, guys. I'm gonna go and finish this makeup up. If you guys want like an in-depth tutorial on how I do all of this, because I know my technique is different. I do have like an everyday makeup routine on my channel, but I know like I did this technique like a little different, like apply concealer first. So if you guys want like an in-depth tutorial on that, let your girl know, because I would love to do that for you guys. But I'm gonna go finish my makeup up, change the kids. I'll probably insert a few clips of them here. But yeah, this was just a little get ready with me / life update. So I'll see you guys after I'm done with all craziness. Okay guys, so I wanted to give you guys like a final look on what I ended up doing, just like a close-up before I go on and like do everything else. So for my lashes, I used the Double Ups by Ardell. They're like a little bit more wispy. I love the wispies, like the demi wispies. I love that, but I actually love the double wispies. I love them. They're like a little bit more fluffier and definitely wispy. They do the job. I did a little bit of eyeliner, but eyeshadow eyeliner. I don't like doing the liquid eyeliner anymore, just because I feel like the eyeshadow, you have more forgiveness with it. So eyeshadow you can use for so many different things. I use eyeshadow for like my highlight. I used eyeshadow for my highlight. I used this one, and this is the Anastasia palette by Curly Bible. For lips, I have a little secret, a little tip for you guys. So I didn't have any lip liner on me. I left like all of that at my mom's house. So what I did was I grabbed a dark eyeshadow. So I use this one. I know this palette isn't available anymore, so I'm sorry, but literally any brown will do. I just used this one, and I lined my lips with a liner brush. So I just lined it, And then I stuck my liquid lipstick right on top of it. This is the Kylie Jenner matte liquid lipstick in Dulce K. And then I just added some lip gloss right on top of that. But isn't it so pretty? And this is with eyeshadow. You can do so much with eyeshadow. I realized that. Everything else is pretty much the same, like the bronzer, the blush. Everything else is what I do all the time. Don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, but I still have the kids to get ready and myself, so it's gonna be fun. Okay guys, so we made it to my mom's house. Son is eating some huevos, guisados with arroz, and his hair's all messed up because he went outside to play, but it doesn't look that bad. And he's wearing this dinosaur shirt. He had a blue sweater on over it, which I don't know what he did with it, but it's actually a really pretty day outside today.
I took it off because it's really hot.
Yeah, it is pretty hot outside, and he's just wearing some joggers. And then show us your shoes.
They're a little dirty from the light, but
They look good. And then Aaliyah is wearing this cute little dress that her abuelita got her with some tights, and then she had some booties on. So she's playing with her little toys. So there's that. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
I am wearing this. So I've worn this dress before. You guys have probably seen it like on my birthday pictures. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you should. If you don't, because I post like a lot on there. But I wore this dress for my 22nd birthday pictures, and it's from Target. Such a cute little dress. But I have seen like a lot of people wear like silk dresses like this with like either like band tee, which also looks really cute. I just wore this one because this is what I had in my closet. So it's just like a little tan mock neck shirt, and I wore some tan shoes, which I don't have on, but there's some tan shoes, just neutral. Probably gonna take some pictures today, I don't know, but yeah, so I just want to show you guys what we were wearing. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to eat our Thanksgiving dinner. It's not quite dinner time, but we're ready to eat. So we got mashed potatoes here, made by me. Stuffing, made by me. Bread, made by me. These children, made by me. We have some green bean casserole, and then we have the ham in there, ready to eat. Are you guys excited?
I can't taste it.
Don't put it on the table.
So we're gonna get ready to. Oh, we also have sparkling. These are our favorite things to drink on special occasions. Not really wine, but we still love them. So we got red grape and then rosé in those. We got our cups ready. Kids helped set the table. So yeah, couldn't be more thankful for my family and friends and you guys. So thank you for your love and support. I think this is where I'm gonna end off this little get ready with me / vlog. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys, love you.